Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and looking around, there's a lot of good things going on. There is the president, so the economy's, AOC was playing Among Us last night. That was pretty, cool. Oh yeah, and Overwatch is going fantastic. A lot of people aren't really complaining about the game, and if they are, they're probably just bad at Overwatch. So today I really want to complain about Mei because I think her nerfs were not very valid. I'll be the second one to say that Overwatch is in a really good spot right now. Now, a lot of people will have their differences and say otherwise, but the first person that will say that Overwatch is in a really good spot right now is none other than the godfather of Overwatch, Seagull. A couple of days ago, Seagull made a YouTube video titled Overwatch, the best it's ever been. Seriously. And I rarely ever make videos based on other people's content, but it's piggybacking off of what he said in that video, which is talking about Overwatch being in the best spot it's been ever since beta. The meta's going really good, lots of heroes are viable. Yeah, there are a few heroes that aren't really a part of that viability, like Bastion, McCree, and in my opinion, Mei, but at least in Seagull's eyes, Overwatch is in the best position it's ever been in years. Now, again, there'll be some people that look at Overwatch and think the complete opposite of the state that it's currently in, and it's not like Seagull's opinion is the end-all be-all of opinions, but if there were to be, it would probably be Seagull's opinion. The way that I see him is that he's kind of like the decider of Overwatch. Like if he would make a video tomorrow saying that D.Va is the worst hero in Overwatch, people would start to believe it, and then eventually there would probably be a far cry to buff D.Va. Whether it's true or not, if anyone were to have an opinion on the game, it would probably be him. Now luckily Seagull's not stupid, and he actually lists off reasons as to why Overwatch is in the best state that's been in for years, but I want to continue on with that topic and talk about when it's not going to be perfect. Because even though Seagull did list off a bunch of reasons why Overwatch is perfect right now, he forgot to mention the one thing that Blizzard hasn't been doing for the past couple months to actually help the game come to this perfect point that I want to bring to light. While I definitely think Overwatch is in the best position that it's been in for years and will be in the years to come, the day that's all gonna go into shambles is when they add a new Overwatch hero. I mean, just look around you. Not in the real world, because the real world is already in shambles and catching on fire, literally like in California. No, look around you in the Overwatch world. What has been missing for the past couple of months? A new Overwatch hero. When was the last hero added into the game? Back in April with Echo. Blizzard's had 6 to 7 months to really balance out the game without anything really being added into the hero roster. And my theory when it comes to balancing Overwatch is that whenever you add a new hero in the mix of it, it could be a DPS, tank, or support hero, you gotta balance everything around that new hero. Let's say they were at a 600 HP tank. Well, they gotta balance out Reaper so that Reaper can't shred through that tank. But then they gotta balance out the Pharah because Pharah counters Reaper at long distances. But then they gotta balance a hit scan like Ashe and Soldier 76, so on and so forth. It's kind of like a domino effect. Whenever you add a new hero, it topples over everything that you just built a couple months ago. So whenever you don't add that new hero, you don't have the unnecessary nerfs or buffs just because, well, they added a new hero, and because you're good against that new hero, you have to be nerfed so that it doesn't overpower that new hero or really anybody else. Or it could be the complete opposite, where the new hero is overpowered. I mean, just take a look at Sigma and Brigitte, where they were automatically meta as soon as they joined in the hero roster. And especially with Sigma, he caused an extreme hardcore meta with double shield Mei and Reaper. Mei and Reaper weren't really meta heroes, but because Sigma was added, those two heroes were really the only heroes that could either counter that powerful hero or just hang in that meta. So without a new hero, nothing shakes up the current state of Overwatch and nothing overtakes the current state of Overwatch. But there's one problem whenever there isn't a new added hero in Overwatch, and that is there isn't a new added hero in Overwatch. Like, that is the only con when it comes to that, but that's the whole entire soul of Overwatch. We want new heroes added into the game. We want more lore to be expanded with these characters. We want more variety of tanks and support heroes to play. DPS, but tanks and support, we want more of those heroes. But just like I said before, there is a domino effect that affects every other hero in the game. It makes them better, it makes them worse, which means Overwatch is in complete chaos mode and they gotta get it back to that 0 point. Especially when there's a new new added tank or support hero. There's only a handful of those heroes in those respected roles, so it's really easy to create an ability that is totally overpowered or unlike any others because, well, we haven't seen a lot of other tanks or support heroes. But what's the point of me telling you all this? What's the point of me taking Seagull's happy and optimistic video and totally smothering it in the ground with a pessimistic view? Which I hope I'm not coming off as a pessimistic, because I'm so happy with the state that Overwatch is in, with the exception of May. But I'm not going to let my biasness determine my viewpoint on Overwatch, because no, there's lots of heroes that are viable, especially in the DPS category. Ashe, Soldier, Sombra even, Junkrat's a great shield buster, Reaper's a great tank buster, even May on defense, Hanamura, and sometimes Volskaya Industry is a good option too. But the whole point of me telling you this is so that when that day comes, when Overwatch 2 finally releases, Sojourn drops, and new heroes get added into the roster, it's gonna make Overwatch go into chaos mode. Maybe not drastically, and maybe not even right away, but new metas are gonna form. New DPS heroes are gonna emerge. Your favorite support heroes aren't gonna be all that meta, and tanks are gonna be tossed aside because of the added hero. It's just inevitable. And it might not be as drastic in comparison to when Brigitte got added into the game, when Goats was running rampant for half of that year, and it might not happen as fast as when Sigma got added and Double Shield was the wave. But it's gonna happen to some of your favorite heroes, and it's gonna happen to the game that you love so much right now. I just want you to be prepared and understand that while yes, adding a new Overwatch hero is probably the best thing that could ever happen to the game, because it gives us variety, it gives us new abilities to play with, it gives us the option to simp over new waifus, but it's at the cost of a wholly balanced game, because Blizzard can only balance the game out so much in their internal side of things, but once they release it out to the public, there are so many different players and so many different teams that can really take a new hero and make it possibly one of the most broken heroes of all time. I really didn't expect Sigma to be this powerful a hero upon launch, because he didn't do a lot of damage, his shield was actively worse, and every single time he lifted a hero into the air, well, you could easily protect yourself with like a Zarya bubble or just get behind the Reinhardt shield. But lo and behold, Sigma's waifu upon release was Orisa, because Double Shield was just the most powerful thing of all time, and that just caused all this chaos for a couple of months, and they had to go and balance out Sigma's shield, shields as a whole, and nerf some heroes, buff some heroes, all because they decided to add another hero. I mean, I just kind of find it a funny coincidence that in Seagull's video, he said that Overwatch hasn't been this good ever since beta. Wanna know what they didn't do in the Overwatch beta? Add new heroes. And wanna know what Blizzard hasn't been doing for the past 6 months? Adding new heroes to ruin the balance of the game. And of course, fixing the game by constantly updating it and nerfing and buffing the base heroes, but not so fixated on the brand new hero. I don't know, maybe I'm not enjoying the present right now and I'm trying to justify the future. I just kind of find it convenient that Overwatch has been in the best position that it's been in for the past couple of months, but we also haven't had a new hero in the past couple of months. I use that rock, paper, scissors example. That is the best example when it comes to balancing a game. That game is in perfect balance. There is no meta. You can choose any option and every option is viable. But adding things like a tactical nuke or a lighter or a cockroach throws that whole entire game in chaos. How do you think Overwatch works whenever there's a new option being added? It's even worse. So when that day comes, you know why. But let's enjoy Overwatch for what it is right now. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.